This video is brought to you by us and our new range of beaver designs. Ever wanted to get stared at in the street? We're here to help. Need to alienate close family or friends? We've got you covered. A desire to offend random strangers in bars? Hold our beer. If you can talk to it, we can offend it. 100% guaranteed or no money back. Available as t-shirts, hoodies, hats, phone cases, stickers and more. Link is in the video description. Terms and conditions that no one can understand apply. Medical supplies sold separately. Welcome back, guys, for more Timberborn, and a startling piece of news has come to my attention. Was brought to me by a guy called, I think it's pronounced Nummer. It's something, if I've mispronounced it, Nummer, I'm very sorry. And a big shout out to you, because, yeah, this is huge. Now, I'm sure that right now, all of the pews are poised at their keyboards, ready to start typing when I say what this piece of information is, and they'll be, oh, dear Sky, I was laughing myself silly that you didn't know this. I remember finding this information out as I was sitting playing Timberborn, watching the magma cool to form the crust of the Earth. The edge of one tile has a restriction in terms of water flow of water going down to a lower elevation. This does not apply to water going up to a higher elevation. Now, you may think, what are you talking about? Water can only go down. I'll show you. So the limitation is 2.2 CMS. So literally, you cannot have more than 2.2 CMS of water falling off the edge of a single tile, right? I cannot believe that I didn't know that. I actually went back through my comments, and now obviously there are thousands and thousands and thousands of comments on my channel. I went back. The earliest I found was a year ago. Somebody called Doug let me know this fact. And since then, there's probably been like half a dozen other comments on videos that for some reason I either missed or ignored or just didn't get it, but yeah, this is freaking huge information. Let me demonstrate this to you. Now, I've saved the game. Not surprisingly, because I save the game frequently, but I've saved the game, and we're going to go, I'm going to reload and go back because I want to demonstrate this to you. Right. I said that a pipe can carry like a single tile wide pipe can carry as much water as you can push through it. And that is true, right? Unless it goes down. This is what's so freaking weird about this. Going on the flat or going up, there's no restriction. You could push as much water through it as you've got. Going down, this is restricted. And I will demonstrate, right? Going through here, we have got, let's see, what have we got? Nothing at the moment. If I go to this one, okay. Right, from here, we've got 9 CMS coming through here. We'll just call them units. Forget CMS. We'll just call 9 units of water, okay? If those 9 units of water were actually coming through here, right, then if I was to delete this tile, it should all spew out, right? Because it should be being forced through here. Well, let's see. Let's see if that's the case. So let's demolish this, get all that rubbish out of the way. No water spewing out. Well, that's strange. Yes, it is. It's very strange. Let's have a look and see what's going on down here. Okay, well, we've got water. We've got water flowing, but it's not spewing out everywhere. I wonder how much water we've got going down here. Right, I'm going to have to use the dev controls to show you, but this is like... I need to actually be able to demonstrate this to you. So let's put a depth gauge in there, or sorry, a flow gauge, a stream gauge. Oh, look, there's a shocker. The current going through here is 2.2 CMS. Why? Because as soon as the water tries to go down here, drop down from this level to this level, it's restricted to 2.2 CMS. Now, you may be saying, well, maybe it's some other restriction. I bet that there's not that much water coming through here. Okay, should we find out? Okay, prepare yourselves. If I just remove that. Oh, and suddenly we've got freaking Niagara Falls, right? Because up to that point, we've got the full 9 units coming through here. Okay, so I hope that that is a good illustration of what the problem is, what the situation is, and now we've just got to figure out what the hell am I going to do about it. Okay, game reloaded. Okay, so I think this is a fairly crucial piece of information that like every Timberborn player should know. It's so important. Like I can think of so many occasions when I was trying to figure out like how many magic tiles I needed and stuff. And rather than trial and error, now I know exactly what the calculation is. Now, as far as Archie's concerned, we are getting 2.2 CMS of water into here instead of 9 from here. And during a bad tide, we would get 8 from here, but we're only getting another 2.2. So we're getting a max of 4.4 instead of 17 units of water. The question is it a problem? Because Archie is full. Everything is working perfectly. We're actually overflowing. So is it a problem? I mean, potentially no. But come on, I think most of us here are kind of perfectionists. There's one or two pragmatists. There's that bloke sitting in the corner over there eating a pot noodle. But apart from him, I think most of us want things to be kind of perfect. So I think what we're going to do is redo these arches, and they will be just going upwards. Now that is a very good point. How many tiles higher can we actually go? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Because we could only go about 3 tiles higher than this, couldn't we? Uh-oh. We may have an issue. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Well, that's going to be 1, which would take us out 6. Then we could go up another 1, 6. And we've got, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So either I've got to rebuild the entire arch. Oh no. Like, do we just go, it's fine, it works, shut up? Or do we say, no, it's got to be sorted out and I've got to rebuild these arches? I tell you what we can do though. We can come over here because currently we've got an overflow here and we've got an overflow here, and water can just overflow and go off the map. But we don't want that. We want the water to be going in here because poor old Scrapbot City is drier than a nun's overcooked fish. Stunned gasps from across the world. Seriously, there's probably people just sitting there with their jaw open going, what did he say? Yeah. Drier than a nun's overcooked fish. That's what we'll go with. Right. So yeah, so we want to get the overflow water coming into here. How are you going to do that, Sky? Well, we're going to come over here. We are going to have this as our overflow, and we're going to have it coming through a channel here. How are you going to do that? This is a very, very good question. Let's pause the game while I mess around with this stuff. I think we're going to step back 1, 2. Yeah. And then it's probably going to be from, let's see, there, isn't it? Yep, it's going to be there. So we'll bring this up. We want, what? We want to be 3 from, okay, that was that was pretty lucky. We want to be 3 from the top because we're going to have a platform. A platform. We're going to have a 3x3 platform. Then we're going to have some overhangs. In fact, no, we're going to have, no, we can do this. We'll have overhangs, then we'll have platform, and then we'll have tiles to contain the water. That's how we're going to do it. And so if I go 1, 2, and put another one in here, don't go too high. There we go. Right. We can do the entire 9 wide with just those 2. Ha ha ha. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. Let's get our overhangs. We're going to put in a 3 here. Flip it around. And we're going to put in, what do I want? I want a 4, don't I? Yep. We'll put in a 4 there. Then we'll get our 3x3s. 1, 2, 3. Awesome sauce. So we'll do it with sluices, because why not? So if we come out to there, and then I'm going to come around there a bit. On this side, not a problem, because that's already facing that way. So we'll come out to there. So we're going to have the water falling off the edge of here. So we need to put in some impermeable floor tiles like that. What we need now is a channel to carry the water into here. These barrels are going to be in the way. So they're getting removed. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. That's going to work fine. We just need to get that. I can't believe that I put that in so quickly. That's going to work. Well, how about you get it built then? Oh, you got a point. Now, I would like to do exactly the same thing on the other side. But in order to do that, I've got to demolish the dam. Am I ready to do that? I'm not sure that I am. Because I haven't got alternative access and stuff yet. So maybe we wait on the other side. Let's get this one in, get this being filled up, and then we'll worry about it. We probably only need like, well, I was going to say 3s, but like 1s would do. I'll put 2s in to like a bit of an insurance policy. So we'll put that in. We'll put that in. Actually, 2s is perfect because then they can do all this stuff. The poor bots in the scrapbot area are going to be working overtime because there are only, I think, 4 builders. But I tell you what, we'll give them a few more. We'll give them a few more builders. What do I want? I want a builder's hut. Where are you going to put it, Sky? I had no idea. No idea. I hadn't given it a minute's blooming thought. Yeah, all right, Mr. Preparation. You know what? This is going to be temporary anyway. We'll just throw it in there. We'll make it high priority. Oh, before I forget, Gochen86. I hope I got your name right. Gochen86 came up with. I think this is a freaking great idea. He said instead of having a hauling post here, why don't you have? Get rid of that. Why don't you have? Where is it? Food. An aquatic farmhouse. Now, do I think it looks as good as the hauling post? In the role of like a tower keeper's lodge. Not quite, but it's just so much better because now we can get all of the stuff planted up around here, or at least most of it. You know what? Actually, we need what, like 3 tiles to be able, well, 3 or 4 tiles to be able to get into literally everything. I wonder if I was to put staircases going down. Let's see. There and there. Whether that would increase. So, because at the moment we've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 before we can start going in that direction. That might actually allow us to do the entire pond. And if we can do that, that would just be awesome. Okay, let's go back over here. We are... Oh my God, we're done. We're completely done. By the way, the bad tide has started. And so, yeah, we're getting water in here, which is awesome. There's a few things that we've got to do in order to kind of get finished up here. We need to replace these. Now, I was going to replace them with dams. And then it occurred to me that maybe dams aren't the best thing to have there. That maybe we'd actually be better off with floodgates because then it's more adjustable. I'm going to have to first put in levees across there to block that. And... where's this one? Oh, it's the next one. And across there. Right, that'll seal those up. And then we can do this. Is there anything else we need to do? I mean, obviously we need to blow this dynamite. So let's get that done. So blow that, blow those. I think I need one more. Do I need one more? Yeah. I should have blown several of those, actually. So what do I want? I want 3s and 2s, don't I? So 3s and 2s on top. Cool. So our path will actually go across there, which is fine. I think in that case, what I will do... Yeah, in that case, what I'll do is I'll put levees... Instead of putting the levees across there... Well, actually, I suppose I can put those levees across there and then just put 2 levees there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right, cool. Whew, I can't wait to get water in here again. It looks so bare without the water. That's got to happen. Right, these stairs are built. Should we find out? We should have a bet on it, shouldn't we, really? But let's have a look. And the answer is, oh yeah, we can do the entire thing. Oh, cool. I'm gonna be planting up. By the way, I think it's worth mentioning these waterfall effects are just so awesome now. Where can we show you some of this? This isn't particularly awesome. Where's a good waterfall when you need one? Right, they've done all of this, so I think we can just rip this out now. Right, this is usually where everything goes wrong. So we want to rip that out and that out, don't we? Yep. Boom, out it goes. Okay. So no disasters so far. Demolish all of those. Boom. Okay, the water rushes forward a tiny bit. Okay, so yeah, we can just put the floodgates in now. Single floodgates? Yeah, single floodgates. Just going across there. Boom. And then we've got full control. Excellent. So what are we going to do around here? Well, we're going to do the same thing, aren't we? Yeah. So, oh, look, the whole thing's about to flood. Let's get those removed and get the floodgates going in. I've still got to put this bridge in, haven't I? That's a good point. What do I want? Floodgates, you idiot. Single floodgate goes across there like that. Awesome sauce. Yeah. Let's do that. And then all the way up here, and same thing. This whole thing is flooding now. Now, is it causing a problem? Fortunately, no. Ha! Now, this trench is catching this, and this is just going into the power system. So that's actually fine. Now, I could have turned the water stuff off, but it's fine. It shouldn't really take that long. Now, what I could do is I could let some of the water out. Shall I do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's let some of the water out. There we go. Whoa! That's a nice little flood. Right, these need to be turned off, don't they? There we go. And now we're just getting all that water going into Scrapbot City Lake. That is a thing of beauty. All right, cool. And now we've stopped all of the overflowing and stuff. Awesome. Didn't do any harm though, so that's the main thing. Right, these are all built. I can't believe that those are all built. All right, well, let's do it. Let's rip out all of that and that. Well, there you go. Awesome. Now, these are set to 0.65 by default, which is basically the same height as a dam. And that's probably where we'll leave them for now, because with the current flow, we should be able to cope with that. I've got a few things to do. I've got to put the bridges in and stuff, and I'll probably plant up over by the tower. So give me a sec. I thought you might appreciate seeing the cattail actually get planted. We should have 2 bots here. One of them's turned up. Oh, here's the other one. I got to say, I really like the layout of this tower pond now. Now, somebody suggested planting up some trees around here, and I think that might be a very, very nice idea. In fact, this is going to get decorated up. Oh, now I can show you. Hooray. Yeah, they've added these effects for waterfalls. And like, even if it's like one tile that it's going down, looks really nice. Okay, let's turn our attention over here to this this rather unloved area. Now, when I've been talking about putting in an irrigation solution, at first I thought I had one, and then I realized that it didn't work. The problem is this area up here. Now, I was thinking if I was to put like either a 3-wide channel, a 3-wide irrigation channel along here, or I could put just 3x3 pools along here. Probably 3 of them would be fine. Then we'd be all good. But no, because I decided to put this terrace in, if you put irrigation down here, like even here, it will not irrigate up to this level. Because the terrain goes up, it just stops the irrigation and it won't do it. So I agonized over this and I kept you guys hanging on. Sorry about that. Get used to it. But then it suddenly occurred to me how I can solve that problem. And it's pretty darned easy. And the way we're going to do it is this. I'm going to extend this terrain out. Now, what I'm going to do is do it like this. There we go. And I'm going to have stairs going up here, which solves the access problem. And once that gets built, hopefully, well, not even hopefully, this will be irrigated. Right? Just done. Problem solved. You sure about that, Sky? I am. No, actually, I'm not anymore. Do you know why? Because this is too wide. Too wide across there. Not too much width. This is 2 tiles wide. It needs to be 3 wide because the width of the channel affects the irrigation distance. A 2 wide channel will irrigate. Oh, I've just noticed something. That's 3 wide there. Okay, 2 wide channel will irrigate out 12 tiles. A 3 wide channel will irrigate the maximum distance of 16 tiles. Look, as they're building it out, all of this is irrigated. And hopefully as they carry on building it, yep, carries on being irrigated. And you're probably like, yeah, well, that was already, look, you can see it irrigated out to there anyway. Well, hopefully as this goes out, you'll see that it still irrigates. Now, I may have to extend this 3 wide channel out to here to get like all of this irrigated, but you can see where it's 3 wide, it's coming out a bit further. Oh, we're close now. Come on, let's see how far does it go. Yeah, this better work. This better work. I'm going to be so cross. Has that got better? I don't know whether it has, to be honest. Okay, well, maybe this won't work at all, and then I'll be very embarrassed, and you guys will point and laugh, and then I'm going to have an even bigger problem because this is now 2 tiles high, and it doesn't matter what irrigation I put in here, that is not going to get irrigated. But you know what? Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do a bit of dynamiting here and see if I can actually get this fixed. So this is this 2 deep or 3 deep? It's 3 deep. Okay, fine. We're going to try putting in some dynamite along there and see. Let's see if we can actually increase the irrigation out a little bit, at least a little bit further. If I can get it like even most of the way out there, like a couple of tiles, then I can fix it. But right now, it's a problem. Right, let's ignore that and we'll do the irrigation. Now the question is, do I do little pools fed by a fluid dump, or do we have a channel? We'd have more terrain to like usable terrain if we use pools and fluid dumps. The thing is, we don't have like a lot of spare bots now, so I'm thinking we do a channel and try and do it in an automated fashion. Does that sound like something reasonable? Yeah, I think so. Right, how are you going to do it then? Well, the distance from here to this tile that's 15 tiles, which is the maximum irrigation distance. Well, 16 is the actual maximum irrigation distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there, we would need to do it from at least there. So we'll probably come back in like 2 to be sure. So yeah, that's where we're going to do it from. Okay, dynamite. Dynamite is going to start there. It's going to be 3 wide and it's going to extend all the way along here. Now, we've got 1 tile there and then 15. So it should irrigate right out to here. I suppose we'll find out if it does. What are the chances that I'm going to put this in and then find that I've got to move it like one tile over? It's usually what happens. All right, now, we're going to run into a problem here because there's an enormous freaking wall here. Right, well, we're going to do something about that. We're going to come over here. I'm going to put in some... Yeah, I'll do this with bridges. We're going to get some bridges going. We're going to have a bridge there, and a bridge there. Awesome. Well, what does that achieve? Well, it gets us out to here, doesn't it? Now, how high is that? I don't know, is the answer. Let's find out then. So if we put in a 3... Okay, looks like it's 5. So, yeah, pop a 2 on top. We're all good. So let's do the same... Oh, no, that's a 1, you lemon. Okay, and then we want some more bridges. Okay, and we're going to put... Yeah, 6s is perfect. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. Now we'll be able to get out here and we're going to just dynamite this down. Awesome sauce. We do need a bit of a path going out there and connecting up to those. Awesome. Right, and then just some dynamite. Now, we don't need this aqueduct for the water. We don't need this aqueduct for access because we've got access. So you know what that means? Oh, yeah. I'm going to enjoy this. All right. I can't do like the whole thing in one go, but we'll do it in sections. So, boom. Is this all on the same level? I don't know whether it is or not. Let's see. Boom. Oh, come on. Ripping stuff out is at least as much fun as putting stuff in. Boom. One more, and it's all gone. Woohoo! The aqueduct is gone. Out with the old, in with the new. And now we can see more of Archie, which is perfect, because Archie's awesome. The more we can see of Archie, the better. All right, cool. What I'm going to do now is start dynamiting this down. Now, they've done this channel. All right, cool. Now what I've got to do is figure out, well, how do I get some water in it? Yeah, you've also got to figure out what you're going to do about that, because they can't. The water's going to leak out. Yeah, I know. We're going to have to get rid of that staircase and that staircase. And we're going to have to fill those tiles in. And we're going to have another solution for getting up there. Now, this one, to be honest, this one, not really that important. I mean, that one could actually just go. We could live without it. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That one can go. Well, that's one problem solved. So the main route down from here for like the potatoes and stuff is straight down there. Oh, they've put in this dynamite. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. We'll find out now. So we blow those. Oh, would you look at that? So we're now irrigating out to here. So it may be that all I need to do is like go back a couple of tiles and we're good to go. And that we could definitely do. Now, the thing is, this is irrigated out to there. It may not look like it, but it is. I suppose I could count the tiles, couldn't I? I could. Go on then. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, there you go. 16 tiles. So we're just one tile. It's just one tile. We'll get rid of them. I will. See if I don't. You love that, don't you? Yeah. So we'll get rid of those. Now, that tile there is problematic because because there's a gap in the terrain. The irrigation won't deal with that. So that tile there, I'm fairly sure isn't irrigated. Fine. In that case, what we can do is if we're going to dynamite this, maybe what we do is just move this over one. Does that sound reasonable? I think it sounds reasonable. So we'll get dynamite, put a single dynamite there, and we'll fill in that tile. And we should be good to go. You know what? I'll wait and see, because if we've got, I mean, yeah, we've got the reach. because that's just going up there. So we don't even need to do that. And we just rely on them going up those stairs and accessing it from there, which is kind of awesome. All right, so we've solved that problem. If we can get water in here, we're golden. Right, they've laid the first of the dynamite over here. So, bit of nighttime boom boom? I think so. Right, we strip away the outside wall, and then this just becomes very, very easy. We're just going to do that section. Once we get this down, then we demolish these pillars and these bridges, and then we do this section. Sweet. Oh, now, should I put a beaver bridge? Oh, Sky, put a beaver bridge. All right, I'll put a beaver bridge. I can't say it, but I'll put one in. A beaver bridge. You try saying it several times. You'll find it gets harder. Trust me. Right, this dynamite's laid. Below that... Now, this is the real test. This is the real test. Real test of what, Sky? Whether this is irrigated or not. We plant that up, and then we see how much of that actually gets planted. If it all gets planted up, then this is awesome. If it doesn't, then I'm a lemon, and I'm going to suffer in the comments. Now, I know some of you would claim that you don't, but I know that deep down you all enjoy a good boom boom. So, there you go. Wasn't that satisfying? You know it was. Let's throw in the next layer. Right, one piece of dynamite to go in. Now, let's have a little game of one of these things is not like the others. You know, a bit like Picture Perfect in a room full of normal people.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You'll notice these and these are not the same as these. Oh no. Well, let's blow them up and see the impact. Oh look, we've got a couple of little walls. Oh, and those little walls are the same height as these walls. I wonder what that signifies. I tell you what it signifies. It signifies that this is going to be how we fill the trench. Oh yeah. It also signifies that I can't count because that's actually one too long. So, well, don't I feel like a prune now? I was getting all like pro and like, look what I've done. Yeah, you screwed it up. Well done. Good job. Now I could do this with one sluice gate. Actually, you know what? Shall I just do it with one sluice? Because we only need one sluice gate. So, yeah, we'll just have one sluice gate. In which case, you shouldn't have taken those tiles out, should you? You lemon. Now you got to build them again. Yeah, I know. So, I just thought I'd illustrate just how wrong I can get with, like, what's this, like 6x6 or something? 36 tiles, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got at least 4 of them wrong. Actually, that's not a bad error rate.
It's not too bad.
4 out of 36. God, I wish that applied to the rest of my life. Right, I've just given the beavers a whole load of work to do. Should we see what I've asked them to do? I've asked them to do this. So we're going to extend this channel, like, all the way along here. Now, I still need these bridges to do this stuff down here. It's much easier to do it from up here. But once they've done this, I should be able to get rid of these platforms, and then we can dynamite this down, which will be awesome. I've got to say, do like that staircase. That staircase is definitely staying. That's for sure. Oh, I tell you what we could do. I tell you what we could have done if I hadn't ripped out the staircase going across here. You know what? I'm going to put it back in because I want to do this. Because we have to face the fact, I'm afraid, guys, that this series is heading inexorably towards a conclusion. There is not that much more to do. I mean, there is still a fair amount, but not that much more to do. So, yeah, it's all about, like, finishing off and prettying everything up and all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do... oh, you need another staircase in this, guy. Otherwise, they can't get down. We'll put that... Yeah, right, so now they can get here. Then I suppose we need a path going across. Let's just run it the whole length. Okay. This needs a nice topping, don't you think, of impermeable tiles. So let's throw them in over the whole thing. And make the top look nice and uniform and nice. That'll be very pleasant. And at some point I'll do this one as well, but not just yet. Not just yet. How are we doing? Well, they've done these. Now, here's another opportunity for public humiliation, Sky. How are you gonna fare on this one? Oh, slightly better this time around. Well done. I think it makes sense. I was going to say it makes sense to just have that go straight across. But, like, if I was going to do that, then I should actually take it from there and go straight across, shouldn't I? But then the counter-argument is beaver bridge. And beaver bridges are good. Keeping our beavers wet, very important. Stop giggling. It's inappropriate. Everybody needs to grow up. They really don't. And I'm sitting there thinking, there's no point to those paths. So we'll get rid of them. Get rid of all of that. Now, this one, there's a big point to this one, because this is where we bring the stuff down from the mine. Currently, although that's going to change, because we can now go across here if we want to. And I think we want to, so we will. What am I doing? You're putting in a path. Oh, yeah. We need a bit of path going in there. And then we rip this one out, don't we? Yeah. So, demolish that whole thing. And it's gone. Terrain tile goes in there. Right. That, once they've done this, we should be finished. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes, it would. This is all sorted, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right. Now I can rip these platforms out. Do it. The platforms go. Boom. And then we can start dynamiting again. Triple dynamite goes all on there. Actually, while we're over here, boom. You may wonder, like, how does Sky know about Nun's fish? But you've probably been wondering that for the last few minutes. Well, funnily enough, I was invited to a dinner at the nunnery over here. There is a priory and a nunnery, and it's they're cloistered nuns, the nuns of Saint Spudulike, and yeah, and on a Friday they have fish with their chips.
Do they now?
Yeah, the rest of the week they just have chips, but on a Friday they get a treat and they get fish, but it's always overcooked. And they were complaining about it. It's that, like, every single Friday they complain about it. Nothing changes. Always the fish is overcooked. So there you go. That's how I know about those kinds of things. You may have been thinking other things. They're not right. I just want to make that very, very clear to you, and especially to any YouTube moderators who may be listening. All right, what are we doing? I think we're getting close, aren't we? Yeah. If I do the next bit of dynamite right, this could be fun. Last piece of dynamite goes in. Whoa, right. How much of this have I screwed up? And the answer is none of it. Hooray! Oh, and look. Now this is set to 3.5. That would be bad. Let's set this down to what? I suppose we want, like, I don't know, like 0.7 would be fine, I think. 0.7. So look. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the greening. Would you look at that? Now, are we going to green the whole thing is the question. And the answer is, of course, no, we're not. Yeah, this is going to have to go, like, further if I want it, like, right into this corner. But we have irrigated right up to the edge, all the way along, which is pretty freaking good. I'm not unhappy with that at all. Let's take this a little bit further. Will I go, like, right to go? I suppose. I'm gonna have to wait on this route because I need to get this route hooked up. So I need to finish this, don't I? Yeah. Right. Blow that, and then blow that, and then blow all of that. Awesome sauce. And I can get on with the next lot of dynamite. Excellent. How's this looking? This is looking great. Went all Tony the Tiger then.
I was thinking Tony the Tiger.
Great. Okay. By the way, I do feel a little remiss that I haven't told you more about the goings on over here at the because, like, see, I called it a nunnery and a priory because obviously that is the common parlance that we have. But over here, it's not called a nunnery and a priory. First of all, it's unisex. It's one building that they share. Separate wings, obviously. But but it is one building. And it's called, can you guess what it's called? On the basis that the nuns only eat chips all week until Friday when they get fish and chips. And then the guys, the monks, they get southern fried chicken on a Friday.
Do they?
I don't know why, but they do. So and they eat chips because this is the the nuns are from the order of Saint Spudulike, and the guys, the monks, they're the order of Saint McCain. And and it's called a friary because they only eat fried food. So yes, so we've got the friary of Saint McCain and Saint Spudulike is the official title over here. So yeah, so there you go. So now you know all about nuns fish and all that kind of stuff, and monks southern fried chicken, and you probably know far more than you ever wanted to about the goings on over here now. This is it. This is the last of the dynamite in this dredge. Oh, I'm so happy to be done with this. Trust me. And there it's done. Hooray! Right, I've got to put all of the platforms, and I'll put the barrier tiles in because otherwise I'll forget. But barrier tiles, that's the ones. So barrier tiles all along here. Although I really think they're not needed. But like, what the hell? Got to use them somewhere, I suppose. Right, I'll remember to put all the platforms in. I have also put in all the dynamite. I want, like, this should do the whole thing, except maybe this tile. We'll see. And that all blows up. The water rushes down, and oh no, it is. The whole thing is irrigated. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. Apparently, I did come up with an irrigation solution after all. Well. And, like, it's like the whole thing actually works. I'm a little bit shocked because I was thinking none of this is going to work. All right, cool. You know what? We should do a little bit of tree planting up, shouldn't we? Now, let's see. So we can actually do the whole blooming thing. That's shocking. That is shocking. Yeah, well, just plant them up. I'm sorry, but I am slightly shocked. I'm very shocked, actually. Not as shocking, actually, as what happened when the Order of Saint McCain first turned up in this area, because obviously prior to their arrival, there was another church. It was actually the chain of the Church of McCable. They were over here, I think, in these ruins somewhere nearby. But when the Church of McCain started, the popularity of McCable really dwindled.
Yeah.
Kind of killed it off. See what I did there? A lot of these stories, by the way, these are the original stories. A lot of other religions have kind of taken these stories and bastardized them and, adopted them and changed them a little bit and whatever. But these are the original true stories. Believe me. Trust me. I dare you. I said I could put in like a maple farm over here if I really wanted to. I've got to give that some thought. And then I've got to think about, like, what the hell else do I want to put in here? We've got all this lovely fertile land now. What do I actually put in? Well, that's an opportunity for you to leave a comment and tell me. Now, are we going to leave it there? I think we are. I think we're going to leave it there, guys. But before we go, remember the T-shirts. Go and check them out. At least, show your support. Because pictures work very, very hard on those. I mean, you've put a lot of hours into that. And then there are more designs coming. So even if you don't find one of those that you like, there are more on the way. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you've had some fun tonight. And picture?
Good night, guys.
We will catch you for the next one. Peace out.